got a bunch of clips on the economy and how they're trying to plunge it as well with this shutdown and how Trump should have declared the emergency and bypassed all this. We're losing what's the economy losing? I saw some number like 10 billion a day. So we'll have this stupid standoff into day 32 when the president has the power to do his job and declare the emergency and circumvent the jerks in Congress. Comprende el presidente? Seriously, I'm starting to get pissed off at Trump. Now, I know he's a lot better than the foaming at the mouth Democrats, but it isn't good enough. Protect us from him. Do your job.
InfoWars, tomorrow's news today.
The big subjects we're talking about is the territorial integrity of Western nation states, with the UN building refugee centers in the poorest, most socialist and communist countries, and then opening up migration routes up to refugee centers on the U.S. border and borders in Europe like Macedonia, borders with Turkey, where tens of millions have already purposely flooded Europe. Now we're being shut up. Once the first groups broke defenses 6 years ago in Europe, the UN declared an emergency. The EU helped open the borders to then bring in second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth waves, much, much bigger. The first few waves were in the 50,000, 100,000 range, just like hit us in the last few months. Well, now, Mexico has announced, that's coming up next hour, Mexico has announced that they're easing passage and opening their border. The UN runs the refugee camp. It's more orderly. The gates open. Income 10,000, 20,000 more. Now on their way. But don't worry. Jim Acosta says there's no such thing as refugees. There's no such thing as caravans. And when the lady tries to reach for the microphone, he grabs it away and pushes her arm down. And the news says that video's fake. And they edited the video of the Native American charging in, getting in the face of the young people. But the internet was there to show what really happened. So see, it's not working where they show Acosta chopping at the lady's arm and then they say it's not real. It is real. It's not doctored. We zoomed in. And you're the ones that doctor. Doctoring is cutting a tape to the end, not showing what happened in 90% of it, and then misrepresenting that the man had been surrounded by the young people from the Catholic school when it was the other way around. So just an example of how they're trying to get away with all this, but how people more and more are seeing through it, and we're seeing a major tipping point on this. So we'll get into that as well. But understand, the Associated Press and others are reporting what Trump said a few weeks ago. Mexico's gone from saying they'll help defend their own border to, okay, if the UN agrees to pay to have these people shipped up to the U.S. border and they don't stay here, we will allow a full-on invasion. Now, you know what the regular response to that is for the president to declare an emergency and to put troops into Mexico to take Mexico City if we have to. Mexico City would fall like that and let them know that we're not going to have Mexico running a territorial war against us. So this is what we've had to do repeatedly with the Army and the Marines. And we're at that point again. And the president needs to declare an emergency and tell Mexico, we're not going to invade you. We're going to cut your $50 billion in aid off that you roughly get. And we're going to put troops 10 miles into Mexico. And we're going to smoke all the cartel folks. How's that sound? We're going to use C-130 gunships on you. It would take about 2 weeks. We'd kill every single cartel member, deader than a hammer. You're like, Alex, this sounds so militaristic. We're under attack. That's what you do when you're under this level of attack. See, I said I'd get to it next hour, but I'll get into it more. New caravan grows as Mexico eases passage. Tijuana prepared. The Wall Street Journal. Central Americans crowd Mexico's southern border, awaiting humanitarian visas to pass unhindered towards the United States. But CNN and MSNBC, they said there is no caravan. Meanwhile, Beto's on the news all the time, locally bragging, I just helped to get another 10,000 people in. He talks kind of like Bernie Sanders. And we're going to take care of it all for you. They don't go live at his house. So the country as we know it is being killed. It's being destroyed. It's being shut down right now by the buck-toothed Bugs Bunny, Beto and Pedo and all the rest of his cohorts. And so it never ends, ladies and gentlemen. The plan to turn America into a bankrupted third world country. We can't pay for all the anchor babies. We can't pay for all the city sanitation. We can't pay for the shanty towns. We can't pay for all the corruption. And I talked to hardcore liberals in California, and they go, you're right, Alex, it's hell. We're all leaving. You're right. What do we do? You do what Bernie Sanders does. You loot colleges and steal all the money, and you live $1 million. That's expensive in Connecticut. We're talking 10-bedroom lakefront properties, and you drive $115,000 Audis. What's wrong with that? White people do not know what it is like to be poor. At least if you're me and never had a paying job in your life till you were 42 years old. I will get your money, don't you worry, America. So there you go. This is what they do. And there's countless videos on Infowars.com and Newswars.com with our reporters and others on the ground talking to the women's marches in California. And let me tell you, dumb as a box of rocks doesn't catch it. It's more like helpless gremlins or something. Helpless, pissed off, stupid gremlins. Hopeless, clueless, leaderless, vicious, assaulting people, just getting away with it. This is what our niceness and our largesse is built. Okay, we're going to break, and I'm coming right back with your phone calls. Got a bunch of clips on the economy and how they're trying to plunge it as well with this shutdown, and how Trump should have declared the emergency and bypassed all this. We're losing tens. What's the economy losing? I saw some number like 10 billion a day. So we'll have this stupid standoff into day 32 when the president has the power to do his job and declare the emergency and circumvent the jerks in Congress. Comprende el presidente? Seriously, I'm starting to get pissed off at Trump. Now, I know he's a lot better than the foaming at the mouth Democrats, but it isn't good enough. Protect us from him. Do your job. Stop right there. Okay, it's true. I stayed up late last night, so I had half a Turbo Force this morning. Half a container, half a packet, and I shouldn't have done it because I'm already pissed. It's making me more angry. But I'll tell you what, I'm feeling a lot of energy. My brain's sure working good right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our newest product. It's Turbo Force from InfoLowForceLife.com. And let me tell you, it's got all the key amino acids, the expensive ones, the fancy ones, the ones that the average company won't put in. They'll put in a bunch of dye because that gets you high, and a bunch of twisted chemical caffeine that's super cheap. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is all of these different known healthy systems for the brain, the equivalent of a pre-workout, the equivalent of a mind focus. I don't know what you call it. It's the healthy energy drink to the next level. Vitamins, minerals, all the amino acids, 200 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine with a bunch of other key compounds that help get it uploaded. It's unbelievable. You need to go read for yourself what's in Turbo Force. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend the first time you take it, you take half a packet. Because instead of drinking coffee this morning, at 6 a.m., I had half a packet of Turbo Force. Now, again, the regular dose is an entire packet, but it's got so many incredible things in it that you've got to actually take it to experience it. It's 33% out of the gates at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. And it's a compliment to Brain Force. Brain Force is mainly a nootropic. has a tiny bit of some of the same stimulant that's in here. All natural, high quality that God gave us. This is Turbo Force. Brain Force is awesome. This is Turbo Force at InfoWarsLife.com. I suggest you get your pack today and help fund the InfoWar. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the new year is here. And I personally, in the new year, am looking at all the great supplements and products at InfoWarsLife.com and saying, what do I need to take religiously that I'm forgetting to take, that lowers inflammation, that empowers all the cells in the body, that makes me healthier, better stamina, libido, energy? And it's these three babies. It's Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula with 95% curcuminoid. Nobody else can top that. Top of the line in the nation. It's X3 that has all three of the good types of iodine together, including the deep earth crystal iodine. Because some people can't absorb that type, we put a little bit of the other two types and a tiny bit of vitamin C to stabilize it. And then Super Male and Super Female Vitality. Super Male Vitality's been our overall most successful product, neck and neck with Brain Force Plus. But because it's wildcrafted and a proprietary process, we weren't able to get it for long periods of time. And so I made the decision just to discontinue it and try to reformulate. But it's been very, very hard to do. So we're not discontinuing it because it's crap. We're discontinuing it because we can't get it. It may come back in the future, but right now we're just not able to bring you this. It's our last run of it. Proprietary, amazing. It's at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWarsStore.com is the umbrella site. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Body's Turmeric Formula. And it's supercharged with other key ingredients that supercharge it, bring it to the next level. And then, of course, it's the X3. It's our final run of X2. We've secured the deep earth iodine, but I thought to make a better one with all three types and the vitamin C. So get your X2, get your X3, all at InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. And again, have a great New Year as we fight the globalists and restore the republic and freedom to the planet. Thank you all.